Welcome friends. So today we will discuss about how to create Rails application by using instant Rails. So here we will discuss how to create an application with database and application without databases. So and how to work with the databases in Rails application. So that is for this we are using instant Rails. So instant Rails is a software framework for developing web applications. By using this instant trials, we can develop the web applications. So based on our requirements. So now, the first step is how to create the application in Rails. So first we have to download the instant trials application. So and copy in the C drive. So this is the instant trials application. So double click on this. So and here you can see this eye icon in black color. So this is the setup file. So you can double click on this. So and you can follow the instructions. So you have to give the permissions. So and it will ask the default location is C drive. So just give OK and allow access. So your application will be installed. So after that, so double click on this instant trials. So one small status window will appear on the screen. So and here you can check the Apache server is started and MySQL is started. So this Rails instant Rails comes with some tools which are required for the web applications. So like server, so Apache server, and we have other few servers also in this application. So and it also includes MySQL, a complete package of tools which are required to develop an web application. So this is just a status window. So here, so you can see this eye icon. So all the functionalities of this Rail applications will be under this eye icon. Just click on this. So and here, so you will get a lot of options. So we can stop the server and we can restart the servers in case of some troubles. So and so here Rails application, we can manage the Rails application and we can open the console window. So and we can set some configurations for the tools like Apache, MySQL database, and for instant Rails. So and we have access to log files also and some help required to work with this application. So now first I go to Rails application. So and manage Rails application. So when you click on manage Rails application, so you will get a window. So here you can observe create new Rails application. So click on create new Rails application. So here you will get a prompt. So this is not a command prompt. So this is a prompt which is provided by the instant Rails. So in the normal command prompt, we will not have all these configurations set up. So now to create an Rails application, first we have to type Rails followed by the name of the application. So here name of the application. So I give as foreign. So any name can be given. So just enter. So here, so the application is creating and it will respond with some 30 to 35 directories and some files uh, which are generated automatically. So and those files and directories will work for our application. So some basic functionalities will be provided without writing a code. So after this, change directory to our application foreign. So and you can start the server here. So for starting the server, first we have to type Ruby script / server. So this is the step to start the server. So after starting, so it takes few seconds to respond and to start the server. So once it is done, so you will get a response in this way, and it also tells press Ctrl C to shut down the server. So it will shut down the server once we press this Ctrl C. So once we get this Ctrl C to stop, that means your server is started. So now you can go to a browser. So you can go to browser. So and you can check whether a server is started or not. So for that you have to visit a local host. Yes. So this is the browser. So here just use this localhost colon 3000. So now, so this you will get a window like this. So that means that server is started. So if we get this, so it is an indication and clarification that server is started. So now you can go back to this window and you can refresh this and you can find your application, whatever you have created. So we created a foreign application. So here you can find this application. So just close this and again go back to this icon, Rails application, open Ruby console window. So again, a window will be opened, which is same as that how we created the Rails application. Once you open the console window, so again you have to change your directory to your application foreign directory. So after that, the third step is we have to create a controller to work for the application. So for creating a controller, Ruby script. So Ruby script slash generate. So controller. So and here we can give the name of the controller. So I just give home as my controller name. So and followed by an index. So here that means that we are creating a controller and also this index page. So just enter. So it will create the controller with the name home and also an user presentation page, that is index. As I said, so this Rails applications will follow MVC architecture, that is model view controller. So this is view, where in views all the presentation pages will be present, that is user interface, and model to interact with the database, and controller which interacts with the models and also with views. So now our application is created. So you can go back to this folder. So and here you can find this application with the name foreign. So now, so this is the application foreign. So and you double click on this. So these are the directories structures which are created. So now, so as I said, directory structures, so around 30 directories and 40 files will be created under each directory. So and the important focus, we will focus on only this app directory. So double click on this. So this app will create a 4 subdirectories. So this is the directory structure. App is the directory. So inside app, we will have a 4 directories: controllers, helpers, models, and views. So all the user interface pages will be in views. So and models, so contain some classes to interact with the database. So and helpers, it contains the methods defined in our applications, and controller acts as a decision maker. So and all the requests from the browsers will be received by the controllers. So and it will forward to a views and it will communicate with models and views based on the requirement of the user. So now we created a index page. So here views folder, once I double click on this views, so again in views there will be a 2 subdirectories. One is with the name of controller and one more with the name of layouts. So here layouts is used to add so like headers and footer for all the web pages in our application. So instead of adding footer, headers and footers in an individual pages, in one shot we can create uh, headers and footers for all the web pages by using this layouts. So initially it will be empty. So next go to home. So here we can see this index page. So this index page is created by using a controller called home. So now you double click on this index page. So here you can see some predefined text. So if you don't want this, so you can delete this. So and you can just tell HTML code, you can write the HTML code here. So and whatever you want for the page, so you can display it here. So just I write, so this is, so I just display welcome to Rails. So this is my simple first application how to create an Rails. So after this, so just close all the tags. So after closing the tags, so you can execute this page. So for that you have to visit a browser. So just save this contents. So now this index page is saved. So now you can go to browser. So and for executing the pages, so slash, so and name of the controller. So name of the controller I given is home/index. So if you click this, so you will get an web page is executed. Welcome to Rails. So this is how we can create a simple first application, hello world or welcome Rails application. So now I can use this page for dynamic purpose also. So we can embed some code. We can embed the Ruby code here. So for this, so I can declare a variables in models and I can access this here. So that is in controller. So just go here. So you can go to controllers. So here there will be two applications in the controller. One is application class. It acts as a parent class, and home. So this is the name of the controller what we have given. So just double click this home controller. So there will be a predefined method index. So this index is predefined because we created an index.html page in the views. So here you can declare one variable a is equal to 100. So now in a controller, we defined a variable. So this variable can be accessed in views. This variable can be accessed in views. So that is in index.html. So here just for printing the variables. So go and how to print a variable a. So just close this. So I defined a method variable in controller and I am accessing that in this web page. So after saving, just go to this and refresh. So you will get the value 100. So the variable is defined in model. So this is the model. This is the controller, home controller. So and I defined this variable and I accessed in this views page. I accessed in view page. So that is index page. So I accessed a variable here. So this is how. So for if you want to text, you can just tell so value of a is. So just save this. So and go to browser or refresh. So the value of a is 100. So now you can also define a text box in this. So for creating a text box, we know that so value of a is directly given. Enter a value of b. So now I declare one text box input type is equal to text. Type is equal to text. And the name of this text box I will give it as just name. So just give the name. So and close this text box. So after that, we need the submit button. So copy and here submit. So and this I will give it as submit button. So and again this is submit, value is submit. So just instead of name, I will give value. So now value of A is directly assigned. So now I am reading from the text box in a forum. So now, so I enter this value should be read in a method. So that is in method, I have to receive the value of B at B equals. So for this, to read the values of a text box, we use the params keyword, bracket, colon, and what is the name of the text box. So name of the text box is name. So save it. So and you can print this value of B here. So the value of A is, and again, you can use a break. So and you can print the value of B. So copy, just paste it here and save. Yes, the value of B is. So now what we did is directly we assigned the value of A and we print it. And one more thing, we are reading the value of B. Enter the value of B. Okay. So value of B we are reading from the input box. So just save this and go to this browser, just refresh. So the value of B is 100. So because initially in the model params name, yeah. So here I am printing A only, just change this to B, file, save. Yes. So now go to browser, refresh. So now the value of B is not visible. Now I just type 200, submit. So once you submit, so it has to take the value. So just go to index page. So enter the value of B, input type, text and name. So input type is equal to submit, value is submit. So this value we are reading. So here in the B params, enter the value of B. It is, yeah. So actually here what we have to do is we have to declare a forum. Yes, forum field is not mentioned, so forum action is equal to, so just close this and close the forum. So forum tag has to be displayed. So save it. So then go here and refresh. So now enter the value 200, submit. So now you got the value of B is 200. That is, we entered a value and then we are displaying that value. So this is one application, a Rails application. How we can work with this Rails application, and you also understood how to create a text box and how to receive the values of a text box and display it. So this values have to be received in this method. Values have to be received in this method. So this is regarding web application without databases. So this is what we created. So now we will create one more application with database. So for that, so just close all the commands prompts. So and again go with the new from the beginning. So just go to instant rails. So and double click on this instant rails. So here this will appear here. So status window. So now I will show you how to create the databases in a Rails application. So for that, you go to Rails application. So directly go to a console window. So in this console window, we can create the web application. So we can create the databases. So for creating a databases, so MySQL -u root. So this is the command. So it is used to go to a MySQL prompt. So once we go this, so we will get this MySQL prompt. So here we can create a database. So create a database, FOREIGN, foreign details. So create database foreign details. So we created this foreign details. So and we can create a tables here. For creating the tables, we can use the queries just like you work in the normal normal SQL queries. So here, so that application is table. So I created some queries here. So just I use that queries. So here I take this employee table. So create employee table. So now you can go to this command prompt and create employee table. So now no database is selected. So because after creating a database, we have to select a database. So FOREIGN foreign database, use database foreign ID. So database is changed. So now create a table employee. So now table is created. So similar way, we can create any number of tables. So now we created employee 1. So in similar way, I create one more table called employee 2. So just copy, paste here. So one more table will be created. So just like a normal SQL command prompt, it works. So if you want to see all the tables, so you can run the command show tables. So here it will show the tables. So in the similar way, we can insert the values also. So here just I am inserting one value for this table employee. So insert into employee table. So now it is displayed. So I can run one more command. So select star from employee. So remember that in whenever we are working with SQL, so we have to use this semicolon. So now the table details will be displayed. So this is how we created databases in Rails. So this is manual creation of databases. So you can just press Ctrl C to come out of this. So now you can go to the folder C drive. So and here there will be a MySQL command folder. So in this instant Rails, so just double click. So in this MySQL, again go to data. So here you can find that table. So foreign details. So and here we created two tables, employee and employee 1. So this is how we can create a tables by using SQL queries in this Rails application. So now just close. I just close all the windows. So now I can create an application. So without this queries, I can create applications by using commands. So for that, just go to this. Just I close everything. So now everything is closed. So now again start from the beginning. So just go to C drive, instant Rails. So now you can double click on this instant Rails. So this status window comes. So again go to Rails, manage Rails application. create new Rails application. So now by using the commands, we will create an application with database. So now here Ruby -d, so not Ruby. So we have to go with the Rails -d MySQL. So I just create a student application. So Rails -d MySQL student application. So this -d flag tells that so this student application is using MySQL. So after that, so just change directory to student. So after changing the student, just run the server Ruby script /server. So now we are starting the server. Once the server is started, so we can create a tables. So by using commands. Yes, server is started. So now just go here. So after this, so just come back to this, just close this. So go back to manage Rails application. So manage, so instead of manage, so just go to Ruby console window. So after Ruby console window, just change to your project. So student, change directory to student. So after changing the directory, so you create a database. So that is by using a rake command, rake db : create create all. So just enter this. So it will create all the copies of the database in the student application. So here in Ruby in Rails, so 3 copies of database will be created. One is student underscore production, student underscore test, and student underscore development. So once we create this copies of the database, so we can create the tables. So Ruby script /generate. So Ruby script /generate. We use scaffold, and here I just give the table name. So stde is my table name. So or you can give any name like student detail. So student details is the name. So and I just give some fields. So name field as string. So and USN as string, and age as integer, So now we are creating Ruby script /generate scaffold is an predefined automation tool which will create all the necessary files for this table. So and we are creating the 3 fields: name, USN, and age. So enter. So it will create the database. So table will be created. So after this, you can just run this rake command. So db : migrate. So for creating the table structure. So now you can observe. So rake command migrate. So this migrate is an the method or a predefined file which is used to create the table. So now I created this student detail table, but here we can observe details. So that means whenever we give, so while creating a table, we have to give a plural singular name. So automatically this takes the plural name. So now the create table std student details table is created. So and the fields are name, USN, age, and yeah, 3 fields, name, USN, and age. So now we can open this table, std student details table here. So go to browser. So here you just go to localhost 3000. So localhost 3000, localhost colon 3000 slash. So and the name of our table is std tiles, enter. So now this database is created in this. So we can add the details, enter new details. So name of the student. So we can enter any details, say for example, Amit. So one CD, so 19 MCA, so 50. So and the age you can give it as 21 and create. So like this, so now this database is created. So now I can go on adding the values to this database. New student detail, just click on new student. So again you can add, so Prakash. So any, we can maintain a database. So add Prakash, so and the USN, so just I change to 51, so and 20, 23. So create. So like this, we can add here. So and we used a scaffold, so that creates these files: show, edit, destroy. So this show will show this file, and edit. So we can edit the previous content. Say now I want to add Amit Kumar. So now update. So now it is updated back. So you can see here Amit Kumar. So this is how we can, so here we did not type a single line of code for creating this database. We did not use any SQL queries, just we followed the 4 commands. So in the console window, and we created this database. So by using rake and scaffold. So rake will create the different copies of database. So and this scaffold will create all the necessary files. Say for example, now my database is linked with show, delete, destroy. So this we can click on destroy and we can delete it. So if we want to add a new student details, so we can add it here. So the Sushmita. So now USN, so we can give it as 55 and we can give just age as 23 and create. So now this field is added. So like this, we can keep on adding the details. So Kirti, so again USN 54, so and age 23, create. So now this all like this, we can keep on adding this database and we can destroy this database. So like this, we can add the databases. So just like a normal thing, we can add the database. So but here, so without using any SQL queries, we are creating the database. So this is an example. So how to create applications and how to create databases in Ruby on Rails, and that is instant Rails. So you learned how to create applications now. So you can practice this by installing this instant Rail application. So follow each step carefully. So thank you all for watching this. Thank you.